She changes everything she touches, and everything she touches changes. She changes everything she touches, and everything she touches changes. She changes everything she touches, and everything she touches changes. Hello, hello, hello. Happy New Year. New moon blessings. This is Tea and Tarot. I am your tarot witch, Valerie Friend. You can find me at valeriefriend.com and on the social spaces and on Patreon, where you can support the work. We'll put a link in the comments. Hello, Dora. Hello, Karen. Yay, you're here live. Yay. Hi, Emmy. Hi, Sin. Hello, hello, hello. Amy's here saying hi, peeps. Hi, honey.
Hey, honey.
We're side by side tonight. Hello, Chloe. Hello, hello. So we have a new moon in Capricorn starting off this week with an attitude of hopeful stewardship. I'm shooting for hopeful stewardship this week. We take good care of things because we believe that life is worth it. So set your intentions for the week with this powerful first new moon of 2022. Hi, Valerie. Hello, Erica. Hello, hello, hello. So I want you to remember to make your intentions I statements. So I am confident. I am open to all blessings. I am ready to release what no longer serves me. Oh, here's one of my favorite Brene ones. I am worthy of love and belonging. I love myself fiercely. Ooh, don't you just feel that? I love myself fiercely. So as we go into prayer today, I would love to have you take some deep grounding breaths. Capricorn is an earth sign, and we can bond with the energy of the mother, allowing her to steady us, to stabilize us on our journey. As we open the channel of divine love and light to bring forth this message for Tea and Tarot, I ask that our guides, angels, light beings, and ancestors show up, surround us with love and protection, and bring forth messages that are clear, concise, and actionable, delivered for our highest good. In fact, the highest good for all beings. And we ask this in perfect love and perfect trust. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Woo! I love praying with y'all.
I can't see anybody.
You can't see anybody?
No, I can't see anybody in the
Are you
chat
on
messages.
YouTube or on? Most everybody's on Facebook, honey.
Yeah, I'm on both.
You're on both?
Yep.
I'm sorry you can't see
quiet,
anybody.
If I'm quiet, people will know it's not because I'm ignoring them.
It's actually cocoa and tarot tonight. Amy made me cocoa. And it is delicious. Hello, John. Hello, hello. So hey guys, I wanted to show you, Liza sent me a scoop of her confetti, and I just wanted to show you what I got in here, because these are like the one scoops. I think it's $15. But she sent me a little mini tarot card of the Hanged One. This is my most challenging card of the deck. It's so hard for me to be still and look at things from a new perspective, you know? And so whenever the Hanged One comes up, I'm like, oh, you know, I'd rather get the Tower than the Hanged One. But I got it in my scoop, so it must mean something that I need to work with. She sent me this really cute die, like a, I don't even know, 12-sided die.
Like Dungeons and Dragons die?
I don't know, but it's good for working with numerology. I got tons and tons of beautiful stones. There was this one that I didn't know. I think she said it was lepidolite. Anyway, I'm researching the stones because I feel like they have a message. There's a huge moonstone, and for those of you who know, my teacher was Thea Moonstone, and so I felt like this was a little message right from her. Um, and then there's this cute little feather in a bottle, perfect representation of air energy. And she sent me some hermiting oil, which I really like. And it's in the hermiting kits that are on sale on our Etsy site right now. And there's also this little cage that I can put the stones in and wear them as a pendant. Isn't that the coolest thing? So anyhow, if you haven't checked out our Etsy site, it's Scorpio Moon Rising. I love the way that sounds. This is my jar. She sent it to me in a little box, but I have a little jar for everything, right, Aim?
Mm-hmm.
Don't I love jars?
Yeah, you do.
You don't sound thrilled about that. So we have these hermiting altars and a digital PDF for hermiting season on the Etsy site. So go ahead and take a look over there. I think you'll like what you see. Who jumped on? Who jumped on? Hi, Emmy. Hi, Morgan. Hi, Mary Jane. Hello, Erica Bliss. Hello, Jill. And Rachel's here. And Shanine and Debbie Stauber Gross. Hello, 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 my friends. Let's get started, shall we? The swirl. So anyhow, those of you who are new, Tea and Tarot happens in 3 chunks: the swirl, the path, the illumination. Amy's laughing at me about chunks, I guess. So first we're going to look at the swirl, which is the energy that's available and affecting all of us. So we're going to start. The energy of the swirl is really calling us to balance this week because we have 2 twos. We have the 2 of cups, 2 of swords, 1 upright, 1 reversed. And this is telling us to come together with what works and cut ties with what doesn't. 2s inhabit the space of duality. Choice is always at play with the 2s. They relate to the high priestess. Your inner goddess could use a little extra love this week. And I want to remind you that even not making a choice is a choice. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. Are you acting from love, or are you allowing choices to be made for you? One is love as a verb, and one is toxic receptivity that leaves you with drained energy. Choose you this hermiting season. What is healing? What feels good? And what infuses your daily life with hope? Because the Queen of Wands is rounding out the swirl this week. And she speaks to us about taking our power back. Confidence is ours for the claiming. And I want us to practice this thing called acting as if. Ask yourself, what would confidence and courageousness look like? What would a confident and courageous person do in this situation? And then try to do that. Believe me, it can only help. And if you feel like a fraud while you're doing this, because many of us do, like, oh, I'm just acting as if, blah, just laugh at yourself and keep going. Our egos really like to put us back in our place. And this week, we are only answering to the Queen of Courage. And we are telling the shame monsters to pipe down. Now, this is hard. So I want you to have a list of 2 people. We've got the 2s this week. 2 people who you can call, text, or visit that will be your truth tellers. And then step 2, you actually have to do it. The calling or the texting or the visiting. You have to do those things. You can't just have the list and not use it. I want you to use it. The Queen of Courage wants you to use it. Maybe you need a daily text buddy just to check in with a couple times during the day, making sure you're on track with each other. The Queen of Wands is bold and she's upbeat and she's fun to be around. So I want you to enjoy her. I want you to choose her energy, align with her energy. And if something is not feeling good, right, or stable for you right now, you got to cut it out. The Queen of Wands has entered the room and she demands your attention. Oh, Shonin says, Lord bless me, hermiting season has been about purging everything. We've been doing a lot of that too, haven't we,
Oh,
hon?
geez, and we still got more to go, don't we?
Okay, upbeat,
Mhm.
we're upbeat. The Queen of Courage says we can do it. We can.
I think we've
Hey,
gotten to the hardest
MMB.
part.
Hi, Carla.
MMB?
MMB.
Sweet.
Stephanie Gonzalez Bernabel. And Daniel Guyenberg. Hello. Hi, Tina Lindley. Hi.
Yeah.
Oh, so Daniel wants a 2022 card. Can you put him on the list?
Okay.
So let's talk about the path. How are we going to walk through this energy of duality and enter our own I am confident selves and choose optimism? Well, first we have the moon reversed. Wah, wah. So we're scared, maybe confused. Maybe we've been influenced by murky views or fake news or any of those things. We're being asked to do it anyway. Do it anyway. You know, it's scary. Yes. We don't see clearly. Yes. We don't know what's going on. We may look like fools. Do it anyway. It's okay. It's okay. Because the King of Cups is here to stabilize our emotions and swell our hearts with self-love. You may even find yourself stabilizing the situations you find yourself in with your hopeful, Queen of Wands attitude. Your newfound courage. You might actually stabilize whatever comes your way this week, involving whomever or whatever. Think work. There's always people going crazy at work. You can be that King of Cups energy. Now, here's the most important ingredient for the path this week. The 5 of Cups reversed. And I am hearing this as self-forgiveness. Self-forgiveness is the shit this week. Self-forgiving is not letting yourself off the hook for the changes that you need to make. Remember, we've got these 2 cups back here that need to be addressed. It's being compassionate to yourself. So when you fuck up, and we will fuck up, but we will also stretch and grow and rebalance our inner queens. Okay? Rebalance those powerful 2s at the beginning. And now we've got 1 at the end. The illumination is the High Priestess in reverse. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. It may be quite enticing to go dark and silent right now. It might be. We're still in the very dark months. You know how we are. You can tell yourself any story that you want to justify it. But paired with the moon, I think you can see the corona of secrecy and deception. The world is going to continue to be the world. You will still question your intuition from time to time. Choose anyway. Choose who and what to call in. And choose who and what to call out. Go to your calendar right now and write down in pen or highlighted in red on your electronic calendars. A time for you to hang out with the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups. Plan a date with them. When confidence marries self-compassion, there is a powerful I am that is in the making. And this power couple, emotionally stable, filled with courage and fun, you can have a really good week this week. I'm just saying. When the priestess is reversed, we need to make time for our practice. We need to call our deities, our angels and light beings, our ancestors and guides, instead of just expecting that they will jump in on their own. They already tried that and we didn't listen. So well, now we've got to call them in. It's up to us to up our game. Light a fucking candle and call in the great mystery. Be messy about it. Be demanding if it ups your confidence level. The Queen of Wands does not grovel before the priestess. The Queen of Wands chooses the priestess. She makes a conscious choice to call her in. And that's what I would like us to work on doing this week. That's what I've got for us. Blessed be. What do you think, honey?
Sounds good.
It's good, right? It's good. That self-forgiveness. Do you have something you need to forgive yourself about?
Usually.
I do. I felt like such a slug yesterday, and I'm like, it's like my last couple of days of vacation. I have to go back to work tomorrow. I should be doing this. I should be doing this. I should be doing this. No, I'm just going to cut myself some slack and get the rest I need before I head back to school, right? So who else joined us? Amber Henry, send me a message. Okay, we will. Shoneen says, with all the purging going on here, I feel significant change. I spent the last 1.5 years reclaiming myself and doing a lot of inner work. A single card pull, deck of your choosing, to lead me into 2022. Most grateful. We're going to start with you, Shoneen, and let me show you the decks that I've got tonight. I only have 2. I have the Guardian of the Night Tarot by MJ Cullinane. I love this deck. It's all nocturnal creatures, perfect for this time of year. And then I have the Moonology deck by Yasmin Boland, and the artwork is by Nyx Rowan. So if you have some dollars saved up in your deck fund, really good deck to grab hold of. So those are my decks. We're gonna start with Shoneen, and I'm really feeling the Moonology deck for you, Shoneen. Lots of purging, lots of changes, heading into 2022. We're just waiting for it. There we go. And I have, oh my God, how perfect. The new moon today. So this is the right now card, Shoneen. A new start is coming. All that purging that you're doing is perfectly represented by the void of the moon right now. Clean and clear space to work with. New attitude and outlook upon life. This is going somewhere, Shoneen. Your work has not been in vain. In fact, it's pretty fucking awesome. So keep going. This is your new beginning, 2022. Take us all with you, please. Take us all with you. We all want to be on the new beginnings train for 2022. All right. Honey, do you have somebody? Oh, Daniel. Daniel wanted a card for 2022. Daniel, I'm going to pull from the Guardians of the Night Tarot for you. So hand on heart, hand in prayer, anything will do. And what I have flipped right out of the deck, it's the Emperor. And this is Major Arcana number 4, and it's represented by the nocturnal owl. Now look at those 4 perfect feathers right below. The stability of the Emperor is calling you, making your life predictable and living by your own standards and your own rules is very important for you this year, Daniel. We want you to see in the dark. We want you to survey the scene and create this stable environment that's calling you right now. It may feel like you're balanced on the edge of a sword sometimes because, being the emperor is not all fun and games, right? But you can do it. The stability is there for you. Work with the number 4 this year and see if it really speaks to you, Daniel. That's what I've got for you. Okay, who else? I don't know who this is. This is really calling to me too. I start trauma processing on Thursday in therapy for my PTSD. It doesn't serve me and it has to go.
It's Emmy.
Emmy. So, Emmy, I'm going to pull from the Guardian of the Night Tarot for you for this start on this trauma work. Such important work, such important work. And what I have for you is the Tower reversed. So a little decomposing, a little composting is coming your way. A little sorting through the wreckage is what we do in PTSD therapy. For anybody who doesn't know, PTSD is post-traumatic stress disorder. And I tell you, a lot of us are dealing with it, especially these last 2 years with COVID and all that kind of stuff. The election, we're coming up on the anniversary of the insurrection. Is it any wonder that we've got trauma that's raising to the surface saying, process me, process me? Well, this is great news for your process. I mean, you get to intentionally deconstruct the trauma, keep what serves you, and compost the rest. Okay, that's what I've got for you. And bravo for your courage. That this is a really ballsy Queen of Wands thing to do. And so I respect you for your willingness to take it on. Okay, who is next? Amber Henry says, send me a message. All right, Amber Henry, I sure will. I'm going to pull from the Moonology deck for you. Are you new, Amber? I don't remember seeing you here before. We're just waiting. We just wait for them to pop. Oh, wait a minute. This one's sticking out of the side, looking rather conspicuous. Blue Moon, believe in the impossible. This is what I was saying, the acting as if, believing something before you see the evidence of it in your life. Believe in the impossible. Everything you've been telling yourself that's impossible is figure outable. It might not be possible in the exact way your ego would like to handle a situation, but it is figure outable. And I really do think that there's going to be some clarity for you before this new moon or full moon in Cancer that's coming up on January 17th. A blue moon is the second moon in a month. We don't have a blue moon this month. You might want to look through the calendar going forward and see when the blue moons are, because those might be special days for you. But it's like the feeling of something catching you by surprise that only happens once in a great while, once in a blue moon. That's the kind of fortune that's seeking you right now, Amber, and I hope that you lean right into it. Who do we have next? La, la, la. Chloe Plasma would like a card. Sure, Chloe. I'm going to pull from Moonology for you. Uh-oh, I'm going to have a hot flash. Must be this cocoa. Okay, Chloe, what I've got is communication is key. New moon in Gemini. And it showed up reversed. So I think you need to think about your communication really strategically, especially this month. Mercury's going to go retrograde any minute now. I think we're actually in the pre-shadow period. So I want you to think about what and how you are communicating to people, places, deities, yourself. How are you communicating to yourself? Are you saying generative things to yourself? Again, we have the new moon depiction here. And Gemini sure does like to talk. And in reverse, sometimes that can mean you've been talking some smack about yourself. And if that's the truth, you need to change your messages, your I ams. I am eternally evolving into the highest vibration of myself. You know, really pour on the communication, especially with your deities, your angels, your guides, your light beings, your ancestors, all those people beyond the veil is what I'm hearing for you. Communication is key. It might be a little wonky for a while, but you can do it. You can handle it. That's what I've got for you, Chloe. And then Stephanie Ellison McLeod says, yes, please, a card for 2022. I'm going to go back to the Guardians of the Night deck. Nice message for Stephanie for 2022. And there it is, popping right up. And we have a reiteration. The Two of Swords showed up reversed in our group energy reading. And now here we see it upright in your 2022 reading. There are some decisions that you've been putting off, that you're just not making. And you find yourself hanging there in a precarious position and just not willing to make the choice. I am encouraging you to really turn that energy around, make a choice. It doesn't even matter if it's the right one or the wrong one, because it's always the right one, because the lesson is coming. So I want you to start practicing making choices. And if you're a little rusty on trusting your intuition, I like to show people my little linked finger divination, easy peasy, need no tools way to make a yes or no decision. So I'll say, is my name Valerie? And I can keep the circuit strong. But if I say, is my name Esmeralda? I can pull right through. I don't know why it works. It works for every question though. So you practice with it, and you really try to keep the circuit steady and ask the question, do I need to go to this party at work? No, I think I don't need to. I'm going to stay home. You can really get some good information. Also, you could get yourself a pendulum to help you make decisions. You could call your two truth tellers and really get somebody else's honest opinion, not somebody who's going to co-sign your bullshit, but somebody who's actually going to give you some valid information, some support in your decision making. So that's what I've got for you, Stephanie. Blessed be and welcome. I don't think I've seen you before either. Who else, honey? Do you have anybody?
No, I can't see anybody.
Well, I'm glad I asked you to wing witch tonight.
I know, right?
Jill would love a card, and I would love to pull a card for Jill. I am going to pull from the Moonology deck. And for some reason, I'm getting a real hit on that you're connected to the moon, Jill, that you're feeling very connected to the moon at this time. Is that true? Ooh, there it is. Okay, so luck is on your side. Sorry, bud, but it showed up upside down. So, Jill, you might be going upstream a little bit this week. You might feel like you're under, um, you know, you're weighted down with some tricks of fortune and fate. This is the new moon in Sagittarius. Don't you love how we're getting all these new moon cards tonight on the new moon? I think it's kind of fabulous. So, what do we do with the cards of fortune and fate when they show up in our favor or they show up working against us? We know that the wheel will always turn. So, just because you're feeling behind the eight ball right now doesn't mean it's going to last forever. In fact, I think it's going to be rectified pretty quickly. Um, Remember that it's luck, though. So do some lucky things. One of the things that I love is Eliza's wishing powder. This is from my recipe, but she had to, she changed it. She made it her own. And she made this powerful witching powder. And friends, I got to tell you, I think it's better than mine. This stuff is potent. So you might want to get some wishing powder. Get out the Nine of Cups card, the Wishes Fulfilled card, and start working on turning this energy in your favor. And if you and you don't need anything, you don't need wishing powder, you don't need anything. What you can do is start with the I statement. I am lucky. I am so lucky today. Things are going my way. I am effective. Start drenching yourself in those I statements and see where it takes you. Okay, Jill? Okay, who else? Erica Bliss would like a card for 2022. I think I'm going to stick with the Moonology deck right now. I love your smiling face next to your picture, Erica. Oh, here we go. And we have the new moon in Pisces. We're going to get all the new moons tonight, I think. And it says meditate and contemplate. Can we just look at the two fishes here? Does this not go with our two theme we've got going on? Meditate and contemplate and invite in the priestess. Remember, we're calling her in. She's not coming looking for us this week. And you might want to meditate and contemplate on the two court cards that showed up today. Confidence and compassion side by side would be a great meditation. I'm really hearing here that you've got some emotional stuff going on, that it feels a little emotionally soggy. I also want to tell you the full moon this month is in Cancer. So we're all going to get a little squishy through this Mercury retrograde. Venus is also retrograde. So we've got a lot of smush going on. And I think that you're feeling it right now. But for 2022, getting the message of meditation and contemplation, boy, isn't this a perfect invitation into a new practice for 2022? Do you do guided meditations? Do you do sound baths? Do you do singing bowls? Do you chant in Sanskrit? Any of the things that you do. Or you might want to pick a new one and embark on a new contemplation and meditation practice. That's what I've got for you, Erica. Blessed be. Okay, and I've got Anna Maria here, who would highly appreciate a card for 2022. Well, let's deliver on that. I'm going to pull from the Guardians of the Night Tarot. Are you looking over my shoulder to see the feed?
I am, because I can't see it on either of my devices.
Oh, sweetie. Okay. I've got the 9 of Wands for you. Look at that prickly porcupine. You've been through some shit. Okay. You need to set boundaries in 2022. You need to take what you've learned from those pokey experiences in your life and really set a strong foundation and say, this is the line, and no one gets to cross it, not even yourself. You don't get to take back your pain because you don't know what else to do. The porcupine is also a powerful defensive creature. You know, like you piss off a porcupine, they're going to throw some needles your way. And they're pretty effective. I wish I had the picture of my poor sister's dog with all, remember when
Oh yeah.
Margie was attacking the porcupines and
Yep.
they'd have to go to the vet and get
Oh,
all
yeah.
these quills out of their face? So don't shoot any people in the face with your quills. But you won't have to if you respect the boundaries that you set and you stand firm in your convictions. Then you can smooth all your quills right down and feel more settled. That's what I have for you, lovey love. Oh, I'm mixing up all my cards here. Julian's here. Hey, Jules. Hey, Dora would appreciate a card. I'm going to stick with the Guardians of the Night deck, Dora. So hands on your heart, hands in prayer, whatever you come with. And another punctuation mark from the reading today, 2 of Cups, 2 of Cups. You know, you've got to really work with that energy of attraction, Dora, and not just attraction like I feel obligated or I feel like, you know, I must be in an alignment, in an alliance with this person, place, or thing. This is about making healing choices that work with your own sense of self-love, having a nice balance between the yin and the yang of it. You know, feeling that attraction, go with the attraction. You know, but if you're feeling the push, I'm going to use the word repulsion, then you know it's time to step back and stay away from that. 2022 for you is going to be about making generative alliances that are reciprocal in nature. Reciprocity is the balance that you're looking for in all relationships, whether they're friendship, romantic, collegial, whatever, and whoever you choose to spend your time with, make sure that it is generative and healing. That's what I've got for you, sweetheart. Happy New Year. Oh, Martille says she hasn't seen me live in a while. That's right, because I've been dead for a while. um, yeah, yeah, it's been a little crunchy for me. I'm not gonna lie. You know, like go having the COVID numbers go back up again made me sad, 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 right, honey?
Mm-hmm.
And I start back at school tomorrow. We're all going to be in person. So send me a little extra Reiki, okay? Because I'm not going to lie.
Protection.
I'm a little scared. I'm scared of getting sick and getting other people sick too. And now that we're seeing these pediatric cases arising, you know, and I work in the elementary school, so lots of these kids have not been vaccinated. So anyway, a little too much about me. Sin Campbell says, I had a lot of healing of my heart last year. What area will I need to be concentrating on this year? You pick the deck. Thank you. Well, I am going to pick the deck. I'm going to go with the Guardians of the Night deck for you. I'm going to say, what does Sin need to be concentrating on this year? 9 of Swords, baby. Toning down the anxiety, reaching for comfort, allowing yourself to soothe and be soothed. You don't have to be invited to every anxiety attack you get an invitation for. Um, Remember with the Nine of Swords, it's often that we're making things worse than they need to be. And that if we find our place of comfort and soothing, everything's going to turn out okay. Okay? That's what I've got for you, sweet baby. I miss you. I miss you.
We both miss you.
We all miss you, Sin. Oh, Julian says, me. Let's do this. All right, bud. I'm going to pull from the Moonology deck for you. Don't you love the way that my lighting is changing behind me as the sun goes down?
It is pretty cool.
It's kind of pretty. So for Jules, what does he need to know? Your dreams need a practical plan, dude. Full moon in Taurus. Yeah, you can't just fly by the seat of your pants all the time. And I've known Julian since he was 12 years old. Can I just say that?
Since he wore short pants only.
And now I won't tell you how old he is, but he's much older than 12. So, putting some concrete plans of action together is going to be high priority for you this year. In fact, by the time we get to Taurus season, I think you're going to be very busy with work, obligations with family, all of those things. Taurus is also about our resources and the earth and making a plan to cultivate responsibly is a really good idea for anybody who's working with Taurus energy. And like I said, we're just gonna make a little plan. It doesn't mean it's set in stone, but there needs to be a little more practical planning purposes for 2022. The whole darn thing. I love you, Julian. Oh, Rachel says there is a blue moon this month. Oh my God, I didn't know that, Rach. Thanks so much. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, Morgan Jones would like a card. I'm going to pull from the Moonology deck for you, Morgan. See if we can get a few more in tonight. Ooh, pop. What do you need to release? And this is the waxing moon. And I'm really hearing a serious purge, letting go of some complicated, I'm really kind of getting feelings and emotions. I'm hearing that somebody disrespected you or did you wrong in some sort of way, and you've been carrying it around for a while. So it's time for you to do a little shaking loose of the detritus, letting it fall away. In this moon cycle, I would really wait until after the full moon and use that drawing energy of the disseminating moon to really let go. Find something to represent the past pain and put it where you can see it, and tell yourself every time you look at it, I will no longer be held hostage by you. Really, it's for your good. It's all for your good. So let it go, let it go, let it go. Oh, I'm so glad Rachel was on. Okay, who else? Tina says, I'm a Gemini. I resemble that remark. Whitney Beamish. Good morning, lovely, from from Western Australia.
Oh, cool.
If you're drawn, I would love a card or a message. I would love to pull a card for you, Whitney. I'm going to pull from the Moonology deck. So hand on your heart, hand in prayer, whatever you're called, all the way on the other side of the world. And we are bringing the end of a tough cycle is approaching. Isn't that good news? This is the full moon in Capricorn. We have the new moon in Capricorn tonight. So whatever has been plaguing you is working itself out. It's just, it's the tail end of it. Let it go out. It just fizzle out. Don't give it any attention if you can possibly help it. The end is near. It's like the worst is over and you're ready to like begin a new cycle, a spiritual upgrade, a new chapter of your life in 2022. Blessed be. Blessed be. Who else? Chloe says, haha, I feel called out. Time to stop being a self-flagellating smartass and love my ass instead. We could all learn from that, Chloe. Okay. Da, 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 da. Oh, Rachel says it's only a blue moon if you're in Pacific Standard Time, and we're not. So we don't have a blue moon. Mercury is in retrograde again soon, Julian. Better to be safe and hook it up. Yes. Yeah, Mercury goes retrograde a few times a year. So, nothing new, but just watch your communication styles around that. Olori Omo Iwa. Oh, Whitney Beamish sent me a friend request now, babe, for your reading. Well, let me. Oh, this is a bot. Sorry. Ooh, yucky, I touched it too. Let me just block the bot. Block the bot. Just ignore him, Tina. Block user. Okay. Anna Maria, do you have time for another card today for me? I will definitely have time for another card for you. Did I pull one already for Anna Maria? Or is she just asking for a card? Oh. Whoa, this one popped right up, Anna Maria. Ace of Wands, what a perfect tool to go with your queen. The Ace of Wands is all about creativity and patterns and rhythms. Look at the beautiful spider web here. Inspiration, new ideas, getting down with your artsy self could be in order. Definitely taking charge, taking command of any situation this week is going to be in your best interest. Now, you don't have to be an asshole to take charge, right? You can just say, I'm sorry, that's not going to work out for me that way. Can I propose an alternative? Very clear, concise, actionable, but not an asshole. So that's what I've got for you today. I want you to, don't explode and don't implode and be mean to yourself. Just stand up for yourself. Use your wand wisely and let that creativity and those pattern markers really infuse your life with some joy. Oh my goodness, I hate this box. Bot. All right. I think Sin says swat the bot. I love it. I love it. Okay, I'm looking down here. If you need a card today, put it in the Tina Lindley. Did I pull a card for Tina? I don't think I did.
Uh-oh. Are we getting old and we can't remember who you're pulling for?
Tina, did I pull a card for you? Chandray Banerjee. I would love a reading on intentions and feelings of Advarip towards me. And when do you see him contacting me? Well, honey, I'm going to go back to the cards we started with, attraction. Yes. When is he not contacting you? because that's a choice. That's a choice that he's making. And do you really want to spend your time with someone who's sort of giving you the cold shoulder? That's the first thing I would ask myself. With all these twos, relationship stuff is in the mix. Let's pull a card from the Guardians of the Night Tarot for you. And what I have is the Knight of Wands. So you might want to be a little more assertive about it. And instead of waiting for him to call you or to contact you, why don't you reach out and say, I thought we had like a little something here. Am I mistaken? Because, whatever. The Knight of Wands is not going to wait for him to call you or him to contact you. The Knight of Wands is going to be bold and impetuous and reach out yourself. Reach out for the attraction that you want to cultivate and then see what goes on. That's what I've got for you, sweetheart. All right. Melissa says crunchy is a good word. It's true. It's true. Okay, let me find one more for tonight, and it's going to be Amy Welsh. I would love a relationship reading, please. I'm reconciling with my ex, and we were together for 4 years. Well, it seems like you've already made the choice. You're reconciling with your ex. Why are you so concerned about this relationship? Do you have some other things to think over before you actually say yes to this? Let's pull from the Guardians of the Night deck just to get some confirmation. And what I have for you is the Six of Cups, which is the give and take card, but it's also the nostalgia card. And I want you to make sure that you are having a relationship with who this person is now, not the old person. Because if you bring the old baggage into the new reconciliation, that's a recipe for not good juju in the relationship department. So I want you to get your rose-colored glasses off your face, approach it with balance and healing, and start a new relationship. I wouldn't even call it a reconciliation. I would say I'm having a new relationship with this person and really approach it as if it's a brand new thing. All right, my friends, that's what I've got tonight. I hope that you have a fantastic and lovely week. Make sure to visit Scorpio Moon Rising on Etsy and check out, we've got the Hermiting PDF digital download, super cheap, and you can just print it out on your that thing that prints out things.
The printer.
And honey, are you being an asshole?
No, I'm laughing with you.
And this is great to get you started on your hermiting practice. Remember that where is she? That high priestess is waiting for your call, and the hermiting spread digital download might be for you. It's got a tarot spread in it. It's got a hot toddy recipe. It's got it's all in black and white, so you can color it and customize it. It's got tons of pages for notes so that you can put it right into your book of shadows. I think you should check it out. And if you want to take it up a notch, we have little hermiting mini altars that come with the PDF for a different price. And remember, if you're part of my Moon Meditation Sacred Circle, you always get a discount at Scorpio Moon Rising. Just message me and we'll send you the secret code. So I love you. Have a great week. New moon blessings. Set those intentions. Be bold, be brave, be courageous, be a badass. Okay? And I'll see you next week.